Hi students, in this video class I am going to explain you about the arrays. First of all, what is an array? Array is a type of variable which can store set of values of similar data type. If we have many values of integer type, we can store in a single variable. But what is the need of an array? If we have more values of same data type, then we can use array. Try to understand with the help of an example. One function is there, the static void main. Any function you can make, and I am taking one variable int a equal to 5, then I am writing a equal to 6, then writing a equal to 7. Now afterwards, if I print a and a. So I have printed a 3 times. Try to understand a small segment of the program. If a is 5, here a is 6, here a is 7. So what will be the output? Sometimes it can come in the mind of many students, it can print 5, 6, 7, which is wrong. Because here a was 5, now a is 6, so 5 will be removed. Now a is 7, 6 will be removed. So final value of a is 7. So 7, 7, 7 will be printed. If you print 3 times or any number of times, it will always print now 7. Here we have 3 values 5, 6, 7. So if we want to keep all the values 5, 6 and 7, we need 3 different variables. In place of a, we have to take b. In place of this a, you have to take int c. Now you can print int a, b and c, and this time you will get this result 5, 6, 7. Right now we have only 3 values. But if we have suppose 100 values, if we have 100 values, then you need 100 variables a, b, c, d and so on, a1, a2, a3 like this. You need 100 variables, and then program will become complicated. So we can store values of similar types in a single variable using array. One variable can hold many values, but at different subscripts. Now what is subscript? Subscript is the index of the value of the array. Now try to understand what is an array. How can we declare? Array can be declared like this: int a square bracket, simple method to declare an array, equal to new int. Here I am writing 5. 5 is the size of the array. It means I have created 5 variables. 5 variables. First variable is a0, second is a1, third is a2, then a3 and then a4, from index 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 4. This is called subscript. So array is also called subscripted variable. At different locations you can store the values. How can you store the values? If a equal to 0, you can store any integer type value, suppose 25. At 1 I am storing 50, a2 equal to suppose 60, a3 is suppose 25, 28, a4 is suppose 55. And all this value can be accessed using a single loop. Make a loop for int I equal to 0, I is less than. Now here you have to write 5, then I plus plus, and system dot out dot println ai. Now try to understand this loop. Loop is started from 0 up to 4. So print a0, it will print the value at index a0, which is 25. So 25 will be printed. Next time a1, a1 is 50, and so on. All the values will be printed. Like this will be the output. But if the size is more or less than 5, then again you have to store the values and you have to make changes here also. Instead of 5, we can also write a dot length. Do not use brackets after length. Here length is an inbuilt variable or of array. Array is treated as an object in Java. So you can use a dot length. A dot length means 5. The whatever the size is here, that will be printed. If size is suppose 10, so it means I equal to 0, I is less than 10 from 0 to 9. But I have stored only 5 values. The rest of the values will be 0. By default, the values are 0 in array. If you will not store all these values, then it will print all the zeros. So be remember this thing. If you are not storing a value, but size is more, then it will store 0 in them. Now this is a simple way. Now these values can also be entered by the user. How user can enter? I am taking again, the size is 5. And using scanner class, we can also input scanner, scan equal to new scanner system dot in, and you can provide the message print enter the values, and now make the loop for int I equal to 0, I is less than 5, or a dot length. A is the array's variable name, I plus plus ai equal to scan dot next int. So this is the loop which will accept 5 values at runtime. So when you run this program, at terminal window you will get the message. First of all, enter the values. The message will be here, enter the values. Then it will accept 5 values. You can input any 5 values, of integer type. Afterwards it will be printed in a same way. Now if you have to find the sum of these values, very simple, declare one variable s equal to 0 within this loop or within this loop. You can use one more statement, s equal to s plus a I, and after this loop you can print the sum of the value is s. So sum of all these values will be printed here. Sum is whatever the sum, 25 plus 10 35, 20 55, and then 300 355 will be printed here. So we can also calculate the sum of the values. When we access again the values of the array using the loop, this is also called traversing. We are traversing the arrays. Traversing means to access the values of the array one by one is called traversing the array. And you can also input the size of the array at runtime. This is at compile time, size is fixed 5, but at runtime you can also input the size. How can you input at runtime? So take one variable n, scanner class object. First of all you create scanner, scan equal to new scanner system dot in. You can provide the message if you want, enter the size. Take one already n is declared, write n equal to scan dot next int, and now after it you can declare the array, int a equal to new int, within this bracket use n, and afterwards you can give the message, it is not required, enter the values. Try to understand it again. Scanner class object you have to create. For this you have to import the package, you have to make the class, that is another thing. So I have taken two variables, one for sum, one for n. N is here to input the size. So input the size here, declare the array using the size variable here. Now message will appear, enter the values, you can input the values, and here you can print again and find the sum of all the values. So first of all, at terminal window, message will appear, enter the size, and suppose you are inputting 7. After pressing enter key, one message will appear, enter the values. Here now you have to input 7 values. So 7 values you have to input 20, 10, 15, 25, 60, 50 and 80. Like this you have to input values, and finally you will get the sum here. That's all. Thank you.